My name is Teddy McDaniel, and I proudly serve as the President and CEO of the Urban League of Central Carolinas. And I'm delighted to welcome you all to this exciting announcement. Now, every day at the Urban League, we live by the slogan, empowering communities and changing lives. And one of the key ways we do that is training Charlotte residents for livable wages that lead to careers, whether it's technical trades like HVAC or construction, customer service, which you'll hear more about today, or emerging industries such as medical coding. We're dedicated at the Urban League every day to giving residents the skills and credentials so they become economically self-sufficient. And so again, I welcome you to this exciting news conference, and it's now my honor to introduce our wonderful leader for the city of Charlotte, the lady that, whether it's affordable housing or bringing jobs or dealing with people in communities, is always there for us when we need her. And so let's give a round of applause for the Honorable Mayor Valli.
So good morning, everyone. You know, when we have these great fall mornings at 66 degrees, you know it's going to be a good day now. Later on this afternoon when it's 90 degrees, I don't want to talk to you, right? We're here first to recognize the opportunities that we can have in this community if we all work and pull in one direction together. Before we start talking about that effort, first I'd like to acknowledge all of the elected officials and the special guests that are with us. So I see Councilmember James Mitchell, who often takes complete credit for every economic development deal we ever do. And after last night's council meeting, you can have all the credit. But I'd also like to recognize other people that are really important to this effort. Center City Partners is here. Who else is? Urban League, of course. You guys are going to learn a lot more about that. But I also want to recognize the North Carolina Economic Development Partnership. You know, one of the things that I was told is that Frank Emery is chair, but we all know, just like all of the women in this room know, that while Frank might be the chair of it, we know who runs the household, and he couldn't get out the door to be chair without Lisa Emery. So Lisa, thank you very much for being here and representing Frank. I understand you have a relationship with the with Marvin and Shelley, so we're going to really cultivate that even more and make it deeper when you're here. We're celebrating positive news in our effort to create opportunity for everyone in our city, everyone in our region. We know from the work that we've all done on leading opportunity, the task force work that took a long time to come together, but when it did, we had to acknowledge some things that sometimes we don't like to talk about. We had to acknowledge the role that segregation played in the development of our city, especially when it comes to being an equitable and just community. We also have to look at the impact of access to education and high-quality careers, because we have to believe that everyone has the opportunity to really participate and make themselves the best that they can be. And we have to recognize the importance of social capital in a community like this, and the need to ensure that all people have the support system so that they can live and work in our city. Now, we accepted these challenges, and as our city, we've begun to take action. I can't be more proud, Marvin, of what this community has done in the last 2 years to actually own the problems and the challenges that we have. The first one was that we've taken our affordable housing program and we've turned that into a nationally recognized model of success. We've also placed an emphasis on innovation and partnerships, which is one reason that we're here at the Urban League. We know that we can't do everything by ourselves, but we know that when we pull people together, we can take action and make our city stronger. We're partnering with our business community, all of our financial institutions, Duke Energy, but more importantly, Central Piedmont Community College, to create something that's so important to our future, because it's not just about the ability to have a place to live. It's ability to have a job. So we have to focus on workforce development, job skills, and training. And finally, I have to say the City Council in the past year formed a group and an office of equity, mobility, and immigrant integration. And we are devoted to the intersection of those efforts, that we want to make sure that people understand when they come to our city, we're going to make them a participant, that we're going to encourage their growth, and that we believe that we are better and stronger when we have a diverse community. So today's announcement comes as a result of all of this work over the last few years. And it's our commitment that Charlotte is the best place to build and grow your business. And we are really, really excited to announce today that Chime Solutions, a minority-owned family business, will expand in Charlotte, adding up to 1,000 jobs by the end of 2020. And as exciting as it is to announce a job, tomorrow and Wednesday, they are going to have a job fair that's actually going to hire 400 employees right now, right then, and right there. So Mark Wilson, CEO of Chime Solutions, provides these opportunities for our people today. It is a pathway to upward mobility. But more importantly, Mark has built in a culture in his business that empowers the employees there to think about career development and workplace initiatives that will help them be more successful, will help them flourish in this environment. Jobs are important, we know that, but also the structure and the support system that a business can provide ensures continued life success for every employee. That's why we're glad, Mark, that you are choosing Charlotte. We're thrilled to have you here. We're glad to have you join our community. Our commitment to you and Chime Solutions is that we will continue to invest in all of our neighborhoods in Charlotte. We will make this a place that you will find great employees because we want our residents to succeed and thrive. Now, before I invite Mark to the table, I have to just say this. I love Keisha down in Atlanta. That's all well and good. But we're on a text. And so as soon as this is over, I'm going to text her and say, I got one more. Now, she might text me back and say she got two today, and so then we'll worry about that later. But right now, I'd like to welcome Mark Wilson, CEO of Chime Solutions, to not just the podium, but welcome to our city. Thank you for opportunities that you're going to provide to our community. Mark, please come.
So good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Those words, kind as they are, more important is what you said that we're doing and what we're trying to get done here in Charlotte and the creation of jobs, and not just jobs, but good paying developmental opportunities for the citizens of Charlotte. We're extremely excited and proud to be here and to be making this announcement this morning and to get an opportunity to talk to you about, what we're doing. I want to just say thanks to a few people, the mayor and the support of her office for, rolling out the red carpet for us as a business to come here. It's important for me to say that. There has been, Councilman Mitchell has been extremely helpful and friendly and personable and just, doing whatever it is he can do to make us feel like Charlotte is a good choice. And I want to say personally thank you for how you've treated us. I want to say thank you to Teddy McDaniel and the Urban League for allowing us to be here today to make such an important an announcement like what we're doing. The Urban League and what it stands for is really consistent and tied into the fabric of what we're trying to do as a company, which is, centered around folks that need a break and need someone to support and provide an opportunity for them. And we'd like to associate our company with that. So thank you, Teddy, for allowing us to be here to talk about that this morning. I would just definitely be remiss if I didn't talk about North Carolina EDP and Frank Emery and his leadership there and what Frank has done to encourage us to consider Charlotte And then he handed the ball off to Fran West, who has been a tremendous partner. And if you guys don't know, you should know that Fran she's hard at work for the city of Charlotte, that's for sure. And she's been extremely helpful in guiding us through all of the, what we've needed to know about the city and where we should go and how we should think about things here, and then to try to do the things that she could do to support investment in our company to come here. We hadn't gotten there completely yet, but we're working on it, and it's in large part due to Fran and her energy and interest in us as a business. Just to talk a bit about Chime Solutions and what we do and what it is we're trying to accomplish by virtue of that work. Briefly, we're in the business process outsourcing business. What we do is to provide primarily customer service on behalf of our clients. I think, we get categorized into the call center, grouping of companies, and while at its nature we do provide call center services, I want to be clear about the nature of the work that we're bringing here so that folks understand the investment that Chime is making into Charlotte. These are high-end customer service jobs that we're doing for a number of Fortune 50 brands. And the opportunities at the entry level for the folks that are starting here are significant jobs. We're priding ourselves on providing a livable wage for the entry level, and then all the other opportunities that come behind that for leadership that have to do with IT and training and quality and workforce management and any number of other disciplines that are, resident in a company culture. We're providing those opportunities, and it's important for me to mention that we try to separate ourselves from our competition that way. And then beyond that, the mayor mentioned in her comments about, the developmental aspect of what we try to do for our people that work in our company. And very intentionally, we're trying to support the growth and development of the individual, not for just the work that they do for us, but for them as an individual. And that has to do with home ownership and personal development and child care and all these wraparound services that our company is focused on trying to provide for our associates. So we're extremely proud and hopeful that we're going to be helpful to Charlotte's effort to try to deal with the economic mobility issue that's here. I think it's known, and it's one of the reasons that we wanted to come to Charlotte. Our business model is that we're expanding across the country. We're with intention trying to create 10,000 jobs as a company over the next 2 years. And so we're taking steps to expand out of Atlanta, where we've had some success starting this model, and we've extended ourselves to Dallas and Charlotte now, and soon to be other locations where we would like to take 1,000 jobs to each of them, primarily where work is needed. So thank you. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to be here. We're looking forward to thriving and partnering with the community here and doing some good on behalf of the citizens that work here that'll be working in our company. And we couldn't be more excited about it and look forward to partnering with each of you. I'm happy to take questions if there are any.
I think we'll save questions for after.
Okay, all right.
And then we'll let
Okay, thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, did you hear him say 10,000 jobs and 1,000 in Charlotte? Wow, thank you so very much. Good morning. My name is Eric Lewis with Charlotte Works. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for Charlotte Works. We are the workforce board for Mecklenburg County. On behalf of Charlotte Works, I want to welcome Chime Communications Solutions to Charlotte. On behalf of Danielle Fraser, our CEO, I thank you so very much for bringing jobs to Charlotte, because it ties in with our economic strategy about creating livable wages for everyone in the city of Charlotte. Every day, Charlotte Works ensures companies like yours are successful in our community. Our staff and partners help train and place employees in every industry sector. We especially focus on educating the community about career pathways and what growth can look like in starting an entry-level job through to leadership. And that's what you talked about, Mark, to leadership. Our business solution teams partners with companies like Chime and others to customize recruitment solutions that align our talent with the unique needs of our organization. Charlotte Works looks forward to working with you. We are actually working with you now with having a career fair from 4 to 7 today at our Executive Center location. Tomorrow, they'll have another career fair right here at the Urban League. So look at that. We're already starting that opportunity. You said 400 jobs. We're welcoming you to Charlotte. We hope, and I hope I speak for everyone here, that we're all excited about this opportunity and look forward to many more opportunities working with Chime Solutions. Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing jobs to Charlotte.
And with that, the press conference is over, so we will take some questions in the back, but if we could have the speakers and council up here for a picture, that would be great. So thanks everyone for coming.